The following is a presentation of TFNN. It is now time for the Diagnostic Trading Hour with your host, Darrell Martin. Now, Darrell Martin.
All right, folks, I hope you're having a great day out there. And just going ahead and looking at the market wrap here. Again, I'm your host, Darrell Martin. Welcome here to the Diagnostic Trading Hour, where we teach you how to maximize leverage, minimize risk, and be one step ahead of the markets. And if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call on the show today. You can reach me directly at 877-927-6648. Be able to, answer any questions you got about stocks, futures, forex, options, and of course, Nadex spreads and binaries. And so go ahead and look at everything and where everything is sitting right now. We got the S&P. It is down 5 points today after already moving up there and about hitting it on its half deviation level. And we got a NASDAQ. It's down 20 points on the day right now. The Dow up 35. The Russell, I'm sorry, not up, down 35. So NASDAQ down 20, Dow down 35, and the Russell down 4. Looking over at our metal sector, we got gold up 9, almost 10 points right now. And there it goes, 10 points. And we got copper. It is up about 0.75% right now. And we got silver up 1.5% on the day. Silver is moving. And looking on over at our ags, we got the corn market is down 3 points. The soybeans are down 8.5. And over in our energy sector, we got oil. The CL contract is up 53 cents, while looking over at natural gas is pretty flat on the day right now after that inventory report. Was hoping for a little bit of a move. Markets weren't real shocked. Haven't seen a whole lot of activity yet. But I did move a little bit up on that, and we'll see if it continues to rise into the end of the day. Looking over at euro dollar, we got the euro dollar down 33 pips, the pound dollar down 19. Aussie dollar showing a little strength against, the Aussie showing a little strength against the dollar there, up 25 pips. U.S. yen down 43. U.S. franc up 17. U.S. Canadian up 16. Basically showing us that overall the dollar showing strength, except we don't see it on, like I said, the Aussie dollar there. And let's go ahead and check out what happened last night. Like here on the Diagnostic Trading Hour, we like to look at, like I said, one of the things is how to be one step ahead of the markets. And the way that we do that is we look at fundamentals, we look at seasonals, we look at statistics, and we also make sure we go ahead and look at the technicals. So right now, we cover different parts on different times of the show. There's only so much time and so many things we can cover in a single day. But go ahead and pull up the Aussie dollar. Look at that right there. We had a number came out right now, unemployment change. And their employment change actually went up by 10.7 thousand, so they're pretty excited about that. The unemployment rate ticked down over in the Aussie. So overall, giving the Australian market a little bit of extra strength, a little oomph for it. And we can check out that chart, and that's the play I mentioned last night. If you're a part-time trader and nighttime trader, then you're going to be focusing on the Aussie and the yen mostly, and we'll be looking really for when those fundamental reports do get released. And we go in and we check that out. Like I said, it came out at 7:30 Eastern time on the Aussie dollar. And so we go over here, we go 7:30, right about there. And there wasn't just a huge move. Oh, sorry, I'll get 7:30 a.m. We need to look at 7:30 p.m. I was like, wow, that surprises me. Okay, there we go. That's more what I'm looking for. All right, so right there at 7:30, it went over, and you can see employment report came in better than expected. The unemployment rate dropped. The employment change increased, and it flew on up. They thought 5.5%. Like I said, it came in at 5.4%. And so really good news for them. Last time they also had 5.4. So that means at least it's flat compared to the last report that came out. And it's still higher than the few reports before that. So that's our Aussie dollar right there. Make sure, we'll talk about the upcoming reports, but make sure you're looking out for those things, and that's where you want to be trading your binaries, your spreads, when you're looking at futures, forex. Even if you're trading forex on the futures market, you can be looking at them at that time of day. And let's go ahead and hop over. It's like we got a caller right now. We got Frank from, West Palm Beach. Nice. As a question about the commodities market. How you doing, Frank?
Well, okay, but I went and joined your with the credit card. I went and joined your Nadex.
Nadex. Okay. Oh, so you signed up for a Nadex account and you hopped on and got into the scanner and everything?
Very, very complicated. I just didn't know what.
Very complicated, huh?
I got it there, and I seen the graphics, and then I seen the numbers, and it says buy and sell, and it gives you the amount you would make and the amount you would risk, right?
That's right. Yes. If we go over to box spread scanner.
Yeah.
And now, did you watch the tutorial on the spread scanner?
Well, it's like I thought it was going to start talking, but it's like
that'd be awesome.
It was like different little cartoons or things with pointers, right? Is that what it was?
You're talking about over here where it says the bull spread master series and all that, the step-by-step applications. That's probably what you need to be looking at is getting started.
Yeah.
Under getting started, I go through and I actually talk about what the scanner is and how it works. And so you just go over here and look at right here. So this actually goes in. There's 2 videos on the scanner, and one about the, so we got getting started using the scanner and advanced techniques in the scanner. So you want to watch those 2 videos, and they'll tell you exactly how to use the scanner. But I'd be glad to go over with you right now. Are you watching on the screen?
Yeah, I'm on the screen here watching you, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. So sometimes people are listening on TFNN.MLBI, so they may not, or they, radio or whatever, so they're not able to see the screen. So that's perfect. So if you're in here, and let's say you're trading, what market do you like to trade?
Well, I was looking at that the corn and the soybean, and then the oil and natural gas thing that you got there.
Okay. All right. So if we pull up, we can narrow it down to those 4 markets by highlighting them. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you'll want to say. All right, and then what you want to say is I don't want to risk. You could say I don't want to risk more than $100 on a trade.
Yeah.
Okay. So you type that in there, click on that. It'll now get rid of every spread that has more than $100 risk. Okay.
You type in the $100 where?
Right there where it says maximum risk.
Maximum risk, and the first box.
Exactly.
Yeah, I could have left. I thought it was where underneath where the corn or I thought it was over there.
Yeah, what will happen is when you put it in here, it'll apply it to all the spreads for you at once. You don't have to type it in over and over and over again.
Oh, okay.
So right there at the top, you'll see all the filters. So you can do maximum risk. And then on the reward to risk ratio, you can say, I want to be able to make at least $2 for every $1 at risk. And hit that and then click outside of it or hit enter. And then it'll update it. And now the only spreads that show are the ones that have that maximum risk, of, no greater than $100. And the risk-reward ratio will be 2 to 1 or greater. So over here, like you can see in the reward-risk ratio column, it's an $8 profit potential for $1 at risk or $20 profit potential for $1 at risk. And so that gives you that information right there to help you narrow it down.
Where do they draw the money out of? My bank account or where?
What do you want to? You're talking about with Nadex?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Nadex, what you'll do is if you haven't got it, hop on over. And there's also one of the videos that I made here too. I'll show you where this is because it's pretty helpful.
You got to take my money out of it.
Yeah, if you go to Who is Nadex, then to open your account, this video right here will actually show you how to open an account. But if you hop over on TFNN, you have to open an account with Nadex. So you definitely want to open that right away. Now you can get a demo account with $25,000 of funny money in there, okay? And you can get that in like 15 seconds, all right? And so as soon as you go over there, just go under our products, and you'll see demo account.
Yeah.
And then fill in your username, first name, last name, password. And that'll get you your demo account set up, okay? And they'll send you an email. Live account, just click create account. You only have to fund it with $100. You can do, you can do 500, 1,000, 2,000,
A live, a real account, you fund it with $100.
$100 is a minimum amount for a 100 account. Yeah, for a live account. And it takes
they
literally
take it
5
out of your
minutes.
Credit card.
They take it out of either your checking account. You can wire the money, or they can do the fastest way is an e-check. So they'll actually withdraw the money out. They're an exchange, so they're not just a broker. They're an exchange. But they'll do an immediate credit. So let's say if I go, I want to put $500 in, then what they'll do is they'll actually deposit money into the account right away for my account. There's a cap when you're a brand new customer. I want to say it may be $500 now. It was $250. I know they're about to raise it if they haven't already, but or they're working on it. But if I put $1,000, they'll put $250 in right away. Once the check clears, they'll put in like the other $750. But you'll have your account funded, and start to funded, you can be done in less than 5 minutes.
So they could take out out of my credit card account $100 if I just want to put $100 to try it.
Exactly. Yeah. And but yeah, it'll be your checking, not your credit card. But yeah.
Yeah, checking.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Because some forex brokers will take credit cards and stuff, but like I said, they're an actual exchange, so you got to do a deposit there. But yeah, you put in $100, that'll get you going on it, and then the demo works the same as the live too. So. Right. It's a very cheap way to learn because it's free, and so but you can hop on over there and you just click start and you get the live account or under our products because it's sort of hidden. And I do recommend that you have both. You have a demo and a live, just so that way you can try some things out on the demo, but also place some trades on the live. So if you're as you're learning the platform and you're hitting the buttons, you want to go through and enter some trades and take profit orders in and things like that. Right. As you're going through and learning how to do everything, you want to do that in the demo account. So you don't want to hit your first button in a live account because you may go the wrong direction. You may do too big of a quantity. There's a lot of different reasons for that.
Yeah. But if you only got $100, they just take it. That's all.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can put $100 in, and then you can place those trades. So there's as you've already seen, there's trades that are less than $100, like all the ones that we just put in the filter there.
Right.
So less than $100. Now, when you're looking at your trades, one thing that's really important, and I talk about this on the videos, is you want to make sure that you look at 3 different things. Don't focus just on risk. Because as traders, we're trained risk first, Right. So sometimes people can go there and they're like, oh, $10 risk, I'll do that trade. But that may not be your best trade. You want to look at how much time do you have till expiration, okay? Right. And you want to look at how far does it have to move, and then look at your risk. So, because if I only have, say, 5 minutes to expiration and I'm doing a news trade that comes out in 30 minutes, it's not going to do me any good, And if the thing has to move, like this one has to move 100 pips before I even break even. Well, right. It has the lowest risk of $11, and that's because it's way below where the market's at right now. So the ceiling of that is at 3,500, and the market's above, it's way above 35. It's 100 pips above 3,500. So that's why that trade right there has to move so far to be at break even.
You wouldn't
want to do that trade.
Yeah, what's the most volatile ones? Is it the corn futures, or is it oil, or is it the 500 over the left?
Honestly, it depends on the day. It's usually all the indices are moving, or the ags are moving, or the energies are moving, or any combination thereof. But when the energies are moving, they're moving. So, my favorite spread on Nadex is the S&P 500, the US 500.
S&P, okay.
The main reason is because it ticks so tight. Notice how it ticks like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, how it quotes there?
Yeah.
So whereas on the futures market, it's ticking in quarters. So you're actually able to go in and basically play it with a tighter tick than
I want to ask you, what's your phone number so I can call you direct?
I'll get back to that right after the commercial break. Stay right there.
Okay.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Wealth Management. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportions of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what an asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Wealth Management financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Wealth Management, LLC. Member SIPC.
with the launch of Tiger TV. TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With Tiger TV, you can gain access to each host's charts and computer screens as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, David White, Larry Pesavento, Victor Jones, or Darrell Martin, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out Tiger TV, then visit TFNN.com and see what you're missing.
Millionaires are made every day. The fact is, living your dreams is possible. Someone, somewhere is going to get rich. My recommendation is, let that be you. Each day, someone is making the decision to better themselves and creating a plan to fulfill their financial dreams. Let that be you. The key to turning dreams into reality is to take massive action. Let that be you. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Master Show with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN, and I can help you with your journey to great wealth. I'll show you how to create the ultimate financial edge, a set of tools, insights, and strategies that are part of my daily newsletter service, Mastering Probability. You'll have direct access to me by phone, email, and my private library of trading and investing secrets for 30 days with an unconditional money-back guarantee. I'll take your trading to the next level. Click on my name, Steve Rhodes, on the homepage at TFNN.com and turn your dreams into reality. Mastering Probability, folks. Let that be you.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to TFNN.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen, live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den, absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
All right, welcome on back to the show. And we're going over the Diagnostic Analyzer right here and going on over everything. Let's see here. You still on the line? Or I don't know if you were on the line after that.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, one thing you can do is two things. One, for unlimited questions. Okay, and there's two things you can do. One is hopping over here to the help desk.
Yeah, okay. I sent the message for it. It was never answered.
Oh, awesome. Okay, well, I'll check on that. But you can go in there and you can request a call back. Okay, this is from me. I'm logged in. But you can go in and you can say, hey, can you give me a call back? And I'll call you directly. Also, I think that you got my direct number right in the break. So, yeah. But I'll call you right after the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so I'll go over that, and that way I can answer any specifically detailed questions directly for you to help you out. So you want me to leave my
number with the engineer there?
Yeah, if you go in the help, you can do it there. You can even in the help desk, you can put your number in there and say, hey, call me back, and I'll definitely call you back.
Yeah, I'll hold on for the engineer. But I wanted to ask you another question. This seems like a very high-tech program thing, and it's going to take a while to learn. But if you just concentrate on one area, you think it'll be easy enough?
Yes. The whole point of this is actually to make it easy. Yeah. What's complicated is like going through, and if you're over on Nadex and you're looking at different trades over there and trying to figure out what trade you want to make, let's see here. I'll pull this up.
Nadex.
So if you're inside the Nadex platform.
Yeah, the one you have on the screen now.
Exactly. and you go in here and you're like, I want to trade, we'll just say oil. Then all of a sudden you have to go through, at this moment, you have to go through 10 spreads to find the trade you want to buy or sell.
Right.
And you got to do all the calculations on it. And that can, as you're opening each ticket, choosing one, and then by the time you figure out your trade could be over, right?
When you hit buy, does that ticket open up?
Yeah, as soon as you hit on the offer side, it'll open up. Now, inside the scanner, it'll do the same thing. So let me go over here. Here, I'll do this since we're demoing right now. Put it up here. You can put it on demo or live. Hit save options. And then if you click on buy right there, it'll immediately open up for you. And you'll be able to see the ticket. So you actually open that ticket for me right there to be able to buy the natural gas contract.
Yeah.
And then definitely what you'll want to do, if you haven't had a chance yet, because I know there's quite a few things on here, is definitely on the homepage here we got you want to watch the getting started tutorials, because what they'll do is they'll walk you through basically how to get everything going, how to use everything. And then you want to walk through probably the Bull Spread Master Series. We have the binary built in here also, but the Bull Spread Master Series and the Who is Nadex and all this stuff is built in. And I built in the videos to be a step-by-step to get you started quick, so it won't take you that long.
Those
the
are
scanner,
or just like reading video. You have to read every line.
Right. No. Yeah. I go through the video. I actually show you. So I'm showing you click here, do this, step by step inside the video. So I'm showing you how do you open a ticket? How do you close a ticket? How does a spread work? What are all the basics of the spreads? How does a scanner work? For buy, sell, putting all that in there, changing the quantity, demo live, how the filters work. So I walk you through this. Really, once you get it down, here's all you're doing. Now, if you're using the Nadex platform, you're going through tons of spreads. Over here, you're like, you know what? I think I want to buy corn.
Yeah.
And you just click buy corn. You're like, I don't want to risk more than $100, and I want a 2-to-1, reward to risk ratio, and instantly there's your spread.
Right.
That's all you're doing. You just click buy. It'll open your ticket for you, and then you click place orders to submit your trade.
Where does that go? Does that go to the stock exchange, or where does it go?
Nadex actually is an exchange. So Nadex is the North American Derivatives Exchange in Chicago.
Oh, so it goes to Chicago. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to Chicago, and they're the only exchange in the world where you can trade binaries. There are bucket shops that have binaries, but they're the only exchange where you can trade binaries. They're also the only exchange where you can trade bull spreads, or what I call a buck spread.
Okay.
Because it's bullish if you buy it, it's bearish if you sell it. Okay. So no reason to call it a bull spread, but that's marketing or whatever decided that was a good idea, I guess. Whenever they made the name of the product, but it's the only place that you can trade this limited risk, high leverage product on the futures markets.
Right.
And so that's why you have to actually open a trading account at Nadex, because that's where you're trading. So it's sort of it's like a stock exchange, a futures exchange, whatever. But it's a derivatives exchange.
Right.
So sort of like the CBOE is option, the Chicago Board of Options Exchange, are a derivative of stocks and futures and things like that.
Hey, Tom was talking to you yesterday. He went over something that he did with NQZ2. I don't know what that was, but he said if it went his way, he would have done good.
Right. NQ being the NASDAQ 100.
NQZ2, yeah, NASDAQ 100.
Yeah. So the U.S. Tech 100 there. And then Z is December. So right there.
Right.
And if you need a list of those two, you can let me know in the help desk. I'll send you a list of the symbols. But you don't really need them, but if you want them, I can send them over to you. But yeah, basically it's following the NASDAQ 100 December 2012 contract. So NQ is NASDAQ, Z is December, 2 is 2012.
Oh, so I see what he did.
Yeah.
So you want to hold on and give you a number?
Yeah, hold on right there, and we'll take care of it.
Thank you.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. You've heard Tom O'Brien on the air, and you've seen him on Tiger TV, as well as being featured as a regular CNBC guest and contributor, and now you can have access to his expert trading advice each morning through his daily trading newsletter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, gives traders, investors, and money managers a thorough strategy for trading stocks, options, and indices every market day. Market Insights comes out each market day before 9:30 a.m. and provides traders with Tom's daily commentary, opinion, and specific trade recommendations on the markets. Using advanced Fibonacci methods, volume indicators, Gartley patterns, candlestick charting, gaps, and market timing, Market Insights will give you specific trade recommendations including entry, stop, and exit prices. The summer is over and traders are back. Get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. If you're an investor looking for a great weekly investment newsletter, then now is the perfect time to try out Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Every Tuesday, Ken breaks down multiple sectors in his weekly newsletter, Ultimate Growth Stocks, with a full in-depth report including specific trading recommendations within his model portfolio, charts, sector analysis, upcoming economic data, along with intra-week trading updates on newsletter positions whenever the market dictates. Right now, you can receive a full month, that's 30 days, to evaluate Ken's newsletter free of charge to see if it fits your trading plan. At less than $75 per month, Ken provides you with his expert trading advice that can pay for itself in no time. Take advantage of this great offer by signing up for a 30-day free trial to Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks today. Don't let this offer pass you by. Visit the front page of TFNN.com and sign up now. Darrell Martin coined the phrase diagnostic trading, and we're happy to announce that his Diagnostic Box Spread Analyzer has finally been released. The Diagnostic Box Spread Analyzer helps you easily identify the best box spreads on Nadex in seconds, plus you receive access to the diagnostic deviation levels, as well as step-by-step training videos teaching you how to trade Nadex spreads so you can quickly master the mechanics of this simple yet powerful trading instrument. By pulling live data from the Nadex exchange, the Diagnostic Box Spread Analyzer does all the math for you, calculating risk, reward potential, distance to break even for both outright spreads and spreads used to hedge the underlying market. Visit the front page of TFNN.com today to get your 2-week free trial to Darrell Martin's Diagnostic Box Spread Analyzer and gain access to the valuable information it can provide when trading the Nadex box spreads.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
All right, welcome on back to the Diagnostic Trading Hour. And that just provided a great opportunity to go ahead and if you go over to TFNN.com, I want to teach you 2 quick things. Okay, so TFNN.com. Thing you want to do is click on the Nadex banner. As soon as you click on that banner, you'll be able to open your account with the Nadex Derivatives Exchange for binaries and box spreads. You'll go and you'll click on Create Account. To get a live account, it's only $100 to fund an account. I do recommend you put in $500 or $1,000 if you're actually really going to be trading. Because if you want to put on a trade that costs $40 and that trade doesn't work out, you don't want to feel like you just lost half your account or whatever. Okay, but go ahead and click on Start. And within, like I said, 5 minutes or less, you could easily have your account go from start to funded and start trading right away. Also, under our products, there is a demo account link where you can sign up. And either way, you need to get a demo account. But fill in your username, first name, phone number, last name there, and email address. Hit apply for demo. They'll email you a password. And then you'll be able to log in, and you can update your password as well inside the Nadex platform. Once you've done that, hop on over to TFNN.com, click on Diagnostic Trading here on the top, and get your free access for 2 weeks right in there, and we'll get you going right away. As soon as you've done that, the first screen you're going to see is going to be basically step 1. So it's like, the first thing you want to do is you want to watch each one of the Getting Started tutorials. Once you've done that, and they're really important because here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through the things you need to know. So I'm going to talk about the help desk. So it's on here, and you can submit a ticket on it. I always respond within the same business day. At worst, the next business day, but I respond throughout the day during trading hours. So I'll be checking it throughout the day, and sometime during that day, basically like in the morning, of course, I'm usually trading. I'm on the show right now. But after the show's over, I usually go through and clear out any tickets that are still open, if there are any open. As soon as that's done, then I go into, like using Google Chrome for the scanner because it's very helpful. I talk about why. I go into the Nadex extension because it'll actually open the ticket for you in the Nadex platform. So you don't have to use the scanner and then go figure out where it's at in the platform. That can make it really complicated. So this makes it really, really simple. And then I go in and I basically give you a quick overview of the box spread scanner and how it works. And then I go into advanced techniques. So, okay, so now I know how to use the filters and the features, but now how do I pick which spread to choose once I've already decided from my charts whatever I want to buy or sell, which one am I going to buy or sell? And so I go into exactly how that works. And then I go into the deviation levels, which are huge. They are so key. And I update these every night. You can go in here and click on this. It'll open up the deviation levels for you and shows you basically where the market should move to at most on any given side. And then also how to sort of trail your stops in the sense of, hey, when it gets here, if it falls back, you want to get out. Because these are your target levels where the market's going to start meeting a little bit of resistance. And usually you'll see it'll go sideways a little bit at each one of these levels, unless it just blows through like from a news report or something like that. After you've done that, and you've went through each one of the videos, then I have tutorials. So you want to go in here, and you want to go to tutorials, and there's like step-by-steps. So you want to go through step-by-step, and I actually go through, okay, here's how to open a Nadex account. And I go into what is defined as trading, what are the markets that it follows. So, NQ for US Tech 100, ES for the US 500. So I go through each one of those for you. And then I lay out what are box spreads. Okay, I talk about the 5 steps you want to go through in picking a box spread, and how the scanner, of course, makes that very simple. But I show you actually what's happening behind the scenes there, and then I go into like an example on doing a box or bear spread, basically a bear or bull or bear box spread strategy. So that way you understand the whole concept from beginning to end. Once you're done with that, then you can go down to, I have some more videos built in, like who is Nadex, and I go through, there's a lot of details. Who is this Nadex exchange? I go into, we got the Bull Spread Master Series, where it takes you sort of step-by-step through bull spreads. And then, of course, you're going to become curious about binaries. And so there's a whole binary video series built in as well. And it's very useful. And then also the archives from the show, because I'll be talking about the bull spreads and all that on here on the Bull Bear Binary Hour on the Diagnostic Trading Hour. Sometimes I'll call out trades. We'll look at things, so you can hop on there and figure out what you may want to do and different ways to trade and give you different ideas. Now, throughout this entire process, what you're going to want to do is, use the help desk. So any questions you got, use it. Like I said, almost every time, same day. And then scroll on down here where it says use the box spread scanners. You're going through the tutorials. This is huge. So as you're watching the tutorials, have the scanner up because it'll help you understand the concept a lot better. And then go on over to the deviation levels and make sure you're monitoring them throughout the day. Okay, so whether you're trading futures or whether you're trading Forex. And if you need help on how to get access to an underlying market platform, like how to get access to futures and Forex, just let me know in the help desk. I can tell you exactly where to get access to that right away at no cost. And so you can get live, over $300 a month in live futures data. So just submit that to the help desk inside the members area. And that alone will pay for the membership. But definitely hop over there and check that out. And basically just get unlimited access to ask questions to me and the diagnostic deviation levels every day. And the box spread scanner, which makes something that's complicated but awesome, because again, limited risk, maximum leverage, become very simple. And that the scanner is about making it simple. I want to buy, which one do I want to buy? I want to buy this one. So check that out, 2-week free trial, and go ahead and get started right now. So you could have made some good money over the last few days. It's been very, very nice. And now let's go ahead and hop back over on Point and look at where we're at on our fundamentals before the show wraps up. And I'll go over the deviation levels as well. So for last night, what we had, and I'm going to have to open up all my reports here. We had the we talked about that report, so that would have been a great one to go in and do like a straddle on the spreads. And then also you could have been looking at a possible deviation reversals. There's a lot of different trades you could have played right there. Now the other trade we also had the yen come out. It had a couple small reports. Let me see here. But one of them was, it had like current account of bank lending and core machinery all happening at 650. So they're all small, but they all happened at once. So let's see what happened when they came out. They came out at 650 last night. And so that'd be over here, 1850 or so. So yeah, I mean, we had some sort of crazy movements going on up and down on the yen. And so you could have, possibly, there's a couple different trades you could have done on that. Overall, the information that came out was negative for the yen. So knowing that the core machinery order number came out, that was negative 4.3. They thought it'd be negative 1.9. The current account was negative 0.14 trillion. They thought it'd be positive 0.21 trillion. And the bank lending rate came in at 0.9, and they revised the last number down to 0.9 as well from 1. So all three of those were negative. And knowing that, if you go over here and you're trying to go, okay, well, let's see here. At 650, there was a trade, like the market sort of, that information came out and the market flew up. So I'll go ahead and find that time. Here we go. Market flew up, market flew down, market flew back up. So on this back up swing, knowing that all the fundamental news was negative for the yen, this is where you may want to go in and sell the yen. So sell a spread, sell a binary with limited risk, and that way you can use that to trade on the way back down. So the news is really, really helpful for helping you find trade setups if you combine it with the deviation levels and the news. And that's diagnostic trading, combining fundamentals and statistics together. And then we can go on over, we can look at some other trade setups you would have had. The pound had some reports come out this morning, so let's check that out. We had the pound dollar, and it released at 7 a.m. the asset purchase facility and their interest rate, which they left the same. And again, that was 7 a.m. this morning. Go down here, right there. So you can see how it took off. So that was good news for the pound. And this is that they didn't deflate or inflate their dollar or their, sterling pound, I guess. They didn't inflate their pound more by leaving their interest rate the same. And the asset purchase, basically everything came in at expectations. They thought the asset purchase would be $375 billion. It was. They thought the bank rate would come in at 0.5. It did. They thought the minimum bid rate would come in at 0.75. It did. So all three of those things being positive, the market flew up. And so if you went and you did straddle on that, you could have used the deviation levels, and then you would have had a take profit target level for taking off profits on that trade. And if we go on over, we can see what else came out. We have the euro dollar. And on the euro dollar, we'll go ahead and pull that up here. So I think it's taking a second. And we'll see here. So there we go. And let's see, euro dollar came out. It had its press conference at 8:30. Now, several things came out at 8:30. Okay, so that's one of the things you always be aware of. You had a press conference come out. You had Canadian trade balance or U.S. trade balance come out. You had U.S. unemployment claims come out, and you also had the Canadian trade balance come out. So U.S. and Canadian trade balance, U.S. unemployment claims, and ECB press conference all at the same time. So definitely should cause some sort of movement. And so we can go over here and check this out. 8:30 right here. And you can see you definitely got some volatility right there. It'd be very hard to trade that. I don't care if you're buying or selling. That'd be very, very hard to trade. But you still got a decent little move. You got about 30 pips to the upside here. And that you could have traded right there. And so when that information came out, the unemployment claims was better than expected. Not good for the dollar, okay, because that's good for the market, right? And then we had the trade balance report come out. That came out good for actually that one actually came out good. So, but that was good for the economy, which isn't necessarily good for the dollar in that sense. And then we had the ECB press conference, and that was Draghi speaking. He had basically, let's see, his latest little speech was about nothing that, basically it's the primary method. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if there's any information at all we have on that report that's even useful. But we go in there. It looks like there's nothing. It's just an introductory statement, question and answer session. You can see that over, by the way, over on the ECB website, ecb.int. And right there, we go in, press conferences, and it will actually go in, and you can watch it, read it, whatever. And so pretty helpful website. But it's all about when the market's going to move. That's your fundamental side of trading. Doesn't matter what everything else says. What do your fundamentals say in the sense of not, are they right or wrong? Okay, don't use fundamentals to make your complete trading decision, but use them to know when the market is going to move. And we go on over, we can check out, of course, the S&P or the US Canadian. The US Canadian had reports coming out at the same time. And if we go over here, 8:30, didn't get a whole lot of movement off the US Canadian when it released a trade balance report. It was positive for the Canadian, but nevertheless, the dollar has shown so much strength with everything that's been going on that it went ahead and the Canadian did get a little bit of a nice move there for about 15 minutes, pulled back, had a little bit of a sharp move, and then, you know, the market opened, and then all of a sudden it reversed back up. But so you had a little bit of a move on that. If you had a straddle on, you probably would have lost on the short side, but you definitely have, you know, you would have made some good money on the long side on that trade. Now, we can check out, let's see, what else did we have come out today? We had, on a point now, natural gas storage came out, and we did get some movement. And I'll pull that up and show you. And the market is continuing to pull up, so that's good. I put on a straddle right here, so might keep going. But we did get some nice movement right there on natural gas. And let's see here. So, yep, I may be closing that out any moment now. But market moved up, pulled back, moved up further. And, you know, I was hoping for a little bit further of a move on natural gas here. But still, you know, it was a pause. Why did natural gas go up? Fundamentally, why did it go up? Okay. Well, they thought there'd be an increase of 27 billion British thermal units from the previous week, but there's only an increase of 21 billion. So lower supply, higher price. Okay. And so it went ahead and went up, and because the supply went down, so therefore people paid more to get what's there. And so there's a whole supply-demand law. And but yeah, the market moved on up on that, and that trade looks like it's doing pretty well. So hopefully it will turn out well, and we'll see in the end how my trade works out. But you could have went in, you could have bought a spread, sold a spread, you could have bought a binary, sold a binary. If you're planning on closing it quickly, you do out of the money binary. If you're planning on holding it to expiration, then you could do, you know, a closer binary. So that might be where that would have worked better. And that's why I'm going to trade about that this morning. That actually probably would have been a good strategy is, hey, I'm going to buy two $20 binaries, but I'm going to hold them to expiration. Would be one strategy, so I can make $80 on the trade, you know, risking 40. Or you do them out of the money, and you're looking to get in at 20 on both sides and get out, right? Basically $10 on both sides and get out at 40 on both sides. And that way, what you do is you still have a 1-to-1. Either way, you're looking for at least a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio or better when you're doing a straddle trade. Now, moving on forward, what do we have going on tonight? Because that basically wraps up the day's market news. We got the Aussie dollar is going to have their monetary policy statement based on their most recent conversation there. So, again, Aussie dollar coming out tonight, 7:30 for you nighttime traders. Definitely want to check that out. Also, China's going to have their CPI number come out tonight at 8:30. So that could move everything depending on how good or bad that number comes out. And I'll go ahead and pull up where both of those are at for you. We got the Aussie dollar, rba.gov.au. Okay, that's where we'll release their statements. And then for China, let's see, you're going to have to probably go over, wow, where are they releasing that? They're putting it on their site. That's great. Okay, so state.gov.cn. And they'll have their statistical data, their monthly data, and that's where you'll be able to find the CPI number. Or on, I mean, any kind of news website, like fundamental news website, they'll be, you know, updating. Forex websites and stuff have a lot of that information on them. But the fastest way to get it, because sometimes what will happen is tons of traders will hit a news website at once and it'll go down or stagnant. You know, basically it'll take like 2 or 3 minutes for it to refresh and tell you what it is. Whereas you can go right here. You have to know what you're looking for. But you can go right here and find it directly on the website there. And that's the National Bureau of Statistics for China. And so, again, that was stats.gov.cn. All right, and that can move, you know, anything and everything. Gold, markets, currency, whatever. And when we come back, we'll wrap up what we got going on tomorrow. And we'll be right back after this commercial break.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investment strategy. You're always looking for the next trading opportunity to magnify your perspective. Direction Shares connects sophisticated traders with a powerful array of ETFs from a wide range of asset classes. The markets may go up and down, and you want tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Recently, Basil Chapman has had some outstanding trades in his newsletter, The Opening Call. Each morning by 9 a.m., Basil uploads his newsletter to the TFNN servers so that his subscribers can access his expert trading advice. Basil gives his take on the direction of key indices and updates any active trades that his subscribers are currently in. Just recently, Basil's subscribers closed out a short position in Chipotle Mexican Grill, CMG, for more than an $86 profit per share, over a 20% gain in just one position. If you'd like to check out Basil Chapman's newsletter, The Opening Call, then visit the front page of TFNN.com and click Trading Newsletters. There you'll find Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, where you can request a free sample copy. Also, don't miss Basil's program, The Tiger Technicians Hour, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, on TFNN.
In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the Rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to TFNN.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now.
Join David White as he keeps you up to date on the latest tech stocks while he uses his Power Law Vector Indicator to identify the best trades. The Power Trading Hour, next on TFNN.
All right, welcome on back here. Diagnostic Trading Show Hour here with Darrell Martin. And we're looking at, we did a market wrap. We got tomorrow coming up. And not a whole lot. Besides that Aussie dollar report coming out tonight, looking on over again for tomorrow, not a lot happening. The one big report coming out, China has a big number coming out sometime, trade balance sometime during the day. The one big report we have here is we have the preliminary University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report. So that report's coming out at 9:55 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. That should be a market mover in and of itself. So that would be the one to look for as far as a news trade tomorrow. And a market could easily be, I don't know, quiet, or it could just slowly trend in one direction or the other all day. So, but beyond that report, there's not much there. Going ahead and looking on over where we're at right now in the markets. We got the S&P down 6.5. We got the NASDAQ down 22. The Dow down 39. So not really much has changed there. We got the Russell down 3, gold up 14 now. We got copper still basically flat. We got silver up 1.8%. We got corn flat on the day. We got soybeans flat on the day. We got, compared to yesterday's settlement price. And looking on over at natural gas. So it is up a little bit. We'll see how it ends up. And we got oil up 43 cents. We got euro dollar down 29 pips. Pound dollar down 19. Aussie dollar still holding on to a little bit of those gains. Up 12. U.S. yen now down a little bit, down just 0.50 there. And we got U.S. franc up 17 and U.S. Canadian up 30. And definitely, if you haven't checked them out, check out the diagnostic deviation levels. They are very helpful, whether you are a swing trader, a trend trader, if you're looking for places to target for binaries or spreads, if you're looking for where do I move up my stops? One of the hardest things as a trader. What is a realistic expectation on movement? What is a good place to put in my stop loss? So they're good for that. Even if you're just a futures and forex trader, even if you're an ETF trader, they're helpful because we do follow the major indices, right? And we're adding in more and more. Eventually, we're just going to have over 3,000 stocks built into the entire deviation levels. So you'll be able to go in and pull them up dynamically. And it'll be a pretty sweet little thing. We can't wait till that comes out. And we can share that with you. And we'll add in over 40 futures contracts. So we're going to have the bond markets on there. And we're going to have some of the other meat markets, some of the other ag markets, some other energy markets, all built into the scanner so you can take advantage of them. If you have any questions, always feel free. You can email me. And contact information right there on the website. And I'd be happy to help you out. And let's see here. Do we have anything coming up next week, since we know tomorrow is pretty flat as far as all that's concerned? And we'll go ahead and throw up a chart too of the market to sort of see how it's responded, even with the positive news. It got a little bit of a spur off that in the morning, and then it just let it go. And it's just been trending down all day. And we did move down to, I guess you could say, 1377 there, which is a move. 1377.75 was our 0.7 deviation level. So if you were short the market, you would have tightened your stop. If you had the deviation levels, you would have tightened your stop right at that 1377.75. The second it hit that, you're tightening it up. You're probably looking over, let's see here, I usually recommend if people are using minute charts to look at 10-minute charts. And so right here, you would have tightened it. As soon as it hit that on that bar and it closed out, you would have had it there, and then tightened it there, and tightened it here. And you would have closed out at 1381.25. Whether you're on a spread, binary, get out. If you're on the futures, looking to get out, market's pulling back at this point. And if it starts moving back down again, you can always get in, but you don't want to give up all those profits that you've made by being short all day on the market. And it was just a nice, sweet, smooth trend, as you can see, moving on down. Well, I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day. I'm going to see you here in just a few more hours on the Tommy O'Brien Show. So stay tuned, and we have some great shows coming up for you. Talk to you in a little bit.